Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm giving my bathroom a little spring clean. It's been a long winter and this space definitely needs some love. So I'm going to do a realistic deep clean. Nothing overwhelming, just simple steps to make everything feel fresh again. If you want to clean along with me or just enjoy some cozy motivation, grab a drink and let's get started. If you're new here, I'm Anana. I have a full-time job, so my time for maintaining my home is limited and I don't want to use up all of that precious free time cleaning. This is spring cleaning month for me and we're splitting the house up into smaller sections and working through the spaces a little at a time over the weekends and in the evenings after work. I will also share the tips and tricks that I use to make cleaning easier and faster so I can use my remaining time and energy to actually enjoy life.
It'll be okay, and if she knew, she'd do it all the same, 'cause she's not afraid and nobody knows her. She's starting over.
You tried your best every time, but it just doesn't work. And I know you're wondering if it's really worth all of the hurt. But this is the part where you let all your worries fly. Yeah, this is the moment, it's only when so just hold tight, hold on, baby, where we're going, we don't need no one. Hold tight, hold on, you know we can kick it like a favorite song. Hold tight, hold on, I can feel it coming, it's a different type of rush. Hold tight, hold on, we don't need nobody but we don't need nobody but us. Slow down, we got nowhere to go. Put your feet on the dash, you got snacks in the stash. Let's team up the windows. Nowhere to go, no one to be, nothing to lose, just you and me. Nowhere to go, no one to be. You just gotta, baby, you just gotta hold tight, hold on, baby, where we're going, we don't need no one. Hold tight, hold on, you know we can kick it like a favorite song. Hold tight.
So one thing I'm trying to do today is remove the stopper. My husband trims his beard hairs here and I know the hairs are going down into the drain, which can cause a clog over time. Obviously we haven't had that issue just yet, otherwise we would have had a much bigger problem. And I looked for covers so that it would catch the hair, but because it pops out like this, they're hard to find, and we never use the sink stopper here anyway, so I'm gonna try to just remove it. I watched a YouTube video. Let's see if this works. it's out. That is going to be really helpful. And I don't know, I showed you the stopper. That was nasty. That was disgusting. So I'm really glad I did this. I'm just gonna try to clean up in the drain as far as I could reach because it's looking kind of gross. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the dollar store and try to get like a hair catcher or like a sink strainer and stick it in that spot. I just need a really small one to fit here. So that will make sure nothing big falls through here or anything falls through the drain. But this is gonna be nice. Back from dollar store, let's see if this fits. Oh, it doesn't. Oh my goodness. It's so close, but it won't fit. Okay, I guess I have to go back. I'm not gonna waste this one though, because it actually fits really well in my bathtub, and I have this one, the one that's like, I think it's the tub shroom one perhaps, that goes in and then it catches the hair and has the stopper on it, but I really hated how that thing worked because I couldn't get the hair off of it properly. So I am gonna replace that with this. Next task is the toilet. I am going to be using the Attitude all-purpose cleaning wipes and disinfectants to wipe out the outside and like the seat and stuff. You are never gonna catch me using anything reusable like a microfiber cloth on this because that is just nasty. Every time you flush, there's like some 50,000 germs or whatever that come out, and I don't want that on my towels. Even if I can wash the towels, I still don't want that. That's just gross. So I love these ones because they don't have a strong smell, and this comes in a pack of 72 and it's only like $4, which is pretty much the same price as any of the other brands that you're gonna find, but this is cleaner than the rest of them. And like the packaging is so much smaller too. Like I don't want to have to store a big container either. I do really love these. I've been using them for a really long time. So this is what I'm going to use. And then to clean the rest of the bathroom, I was using the Attitude all-purpose cleaning spray and disinfectant. I do have a link for you guys if you want to take a look at their stuff. It will give you, I think it's 10% off. I am not sponsored. This is not sponsored by them, but I do make a little commission if you buy with my code or my link. So I appreciate if you do buy, but you don't have to. But if you do want to check them out, I do think they're really great cleaning products. And then to clean the inside of the toilet, I'm using the Scrubbing Bubbles flushable refills on like the stick so that I can just throw it out. You don't have to flush it, you can throw it in the garbage too if you're worried about it clogging your drains, or if you know a plumber tells you not to. It depends entirely on your septic system. In case you can't tell, a man opened this box. I like to fluff it up a little bit before I put it on the stick. But yeah, it's just another one of those things. I don't want to keep a dirty toilet wand that's going to collect bacteria, and then the bacteria is going to grow while it sits there. And it's just gross. You just get it wet a little bit, and then there's already cleaning solution in it, so you can just start wiping away. And like a lot of people think to buy the disposable products costs a lot more because you have to buy a new one every time you use it. But honestly, like comparing the price of buying this thing for the refills versus like buying a bottle of cleaner, it ends up adding up to be the same. Like I buy it as a pack of like 28 or something, which is about half a year, costs like $11, versus comparing the price to when I used to buy the solution would cost like $5 or $6, and it would only last me like a couple of months, so then I would have to keep repurchasing it anyways. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to cost more money. It can cost the same, or it can cost even less. Do the math for yourself. Obviously, like the price will change depending on where you are and how many bathrooms you need to clean at a time anyways. And like I feel like this does a really great job at cleaning too. I don't need to do any more scrubbing than this anyways. So like it's not like I'm getting a lesser clean just because of the solution or because it's one of these wipes instead of like a brush. And like my toilet this week was really bad. Like it normally does not get this bad because I do clean it on a weekly basis. But because I skipped last weekend during the weekly reset because I knew I was going to spring clean and I didn't spring clean when I had like originally wanted to, it got a lot worse than it should have. I do this, but since I just did such a nice clean and I want to keep this toilet as fresh as possible, I am going to use one of these gel. This is the Scrubbing Bubbles gel to help extend how long it stays clean. You just stamp it on there, and then what I find the best thing it does is actually it helps keep the smells at bay, because every time you flush and the water goes over every time you flush and the water goes over it, it releases a little bit of the smell and it smells good. And while I am sensitive to smells, this is one area of the house where I would rather take a stronger good smell than a nasty smell at all, ever. And then now we are going to get into the most difficult part of this clean, the most time consuming, the most annoying part that no one wants to do, that I don't want to do. This is the part that is specific to spring and fall cleaning. It is going to be scrubbing the shower and tub, including the tiles and the grout, because they run all the way up to the ceiling. So there's a lot of them and they do get really gross, but I don't want to do this on a monthly basis. Like I'll scrub the base of the shower, like the bottom of the shower, on a monthly basis, but we don't use the tub. So I never clean the tub. The tub is only cleaned once for spring cleaning and then once for fall cleaning. And then for the shower, I'll like wipe the panels and the bottom, or like clean the bottom once a month, because we actually do use the shower regularly. Like that's where we shower every day. But I don't clean the tiles. So I'm gonna go in and do like a quick scrub of the grout, because you know you can get like pink mold in the shower. I make sure it's not on the bottom and it comes back pretty quickly. So like it's there every month, which is why I scrub that, but I don't clean the tiles and it's starting to creep up the tiles too at this point. So I'm gonna do that, but I don't wanna have to do all that work and I don't wanna do any manual scrubbing. So this is where I'm pulling out my tools. This is the Bissell PowerFresh steam mop, but it comes apart so that you can use the use this piece or like the actual machinery for it as a handheld steam cleaner. So I'm going to use this, and this is like it's steam. It's going to kill 99% of the germs or something because it's hot water. Germs can't survive in that steam. And then this is the Rubbermaid scrubber. It's like an electric toothbrush, but it's for cleaning. And so if there's anything that the steam mop cannot pull off with just the pressure from the steam, this is what I'm going to use to do any of that scrubbing, because I don't want to scrub and I don't have time to scrub because that's just not how I want to spend my weekends.
When it hits me, waterfall. I close up, but it don't feel like we're closed at all. I'm tryna get over it, but I'm caught in. You labeled it love, but that ain't what I would call it. I wanna move on, I wanna keep it peaches, but that ain't how I see it. I'm spending now, you really run around all in my head about what we did, what we could have been. I'm saying that I'm good where I'm at, oh, but if I'm really being real, when it hits me, waterfall. I close up, but it don't feel like we're closed at all, and it's
Thank you so much for spending time with me today. It wasn't that bad to start with, but the bathroom still looks and feels so much fresher, and I hope this gave you a bit of gentle motivation for your own spring reset. If you enjoyed this cozy clean with me, feel free to subscribe and hang out again next week. Wishing you a calm, peaceful rest of your day.